How's it going, everybody? So I'm pretty excited for today's video. Basically, the concept is I'm at 2,700 on this account right now, need to push it up for in season. So I figured what better way to do this than make a video where if I lose a single game, I'll end the video. And if I don't lose, I'll go all the way to 3,000 and show you every game, of course, and the whole entire journey. As long as I don't lose, you know, it's pretty difficult because this is still high ladder. It's just not quite as high as I usually am. So it might be a long video. It might be a 10-minute video if I lose the second game or something, but who knows? Hope y'all are ready for it regardless. And he's going to have Cannon Cart Lumberjack, so probably a Golem deck. To start off the video, which is not really something that you see very often. I did face Golem today actually with like a Night Evo, and I was like, dude, this is ridiculous. He's got Golem and Night Evo, and I was raging about it earlier. But luckily, I don't think we're gonna face the same fates here. He's got Skelly King too, kind of an interesting combination of cards. Oh, all right, I got Icebow on top of that. It's not really ideal, but it's, you know, the best play I had in my hand. So he goes for a Mother Witch. Oh my goodness, wait, what in the world is this? I'm going to Tornado to get King Tower here, but I don't know if this is great. He's got wall breakers. What in the world? I'm actually so confused by his deck that I don't even know what to say. I might be in trouble here. I can't really do anything though. I'm just gonna let that do damage. Maybe I could have Skelly behind the Mother Witch to get some DPS off it. And wow, we're actually off to a terrible start. I might make a 5-minute video today at this rate if I get cooked this hard. Gonna Skelly's on top of the Dark Goblin. That should take it out with no hits. Never mind, the Dark Goggins is the GOAT. I forgot. I always forget that card's just the greatest of all time. So he's got a log bait deck, I guess. I'm gonna preset this Tesla on the left-hand side. And just wait for a second. He's got Cannon Cart though. That's the issue that we're running into. Cannon Cart is going to be super good here for him. He might go Cart now, so I'm going to Knight to predict it. Nice. That's a good prediction. He has Skarmy? Bro, what in the world is this? I literally... This is really bad. I got to tank the damage on the right though, because I can't spend that elixir. If I spend that elixir, I'm not going to get anything going on offense. So I take a bunch of damage down to 800, and I can't even defend this really. Yeah, wow. He's actually just going to wall breakers behind too. So this is a very bad start to the video. Hopefully, I don't get cooked in the first game, but like I said, I'm showing everything, so you know, if I lose, then I lose. But I'm gonna go for the Tesla at the river here. I think we have to force this Icebow because we still have the Ice Wizard coming down as well. And let me just, you know, I gotta lock in because I'm not playing perfect right now, and I need to start playing perfect if I'm gonna come back in this game. So Cannon Cart early, not a great play by him, I don't think. Evo Tesla's gonna take care of that Lumberjack plus that cart. That's a perfect Knight to tank. There's the Skelly King. Why does he have so many small tank or like mini tanks? He's got Skelly King, Cannon Cart, Lumberjack. I mean, holy moly. Let's go log down low. He's probably gonna go for a Skarmy or a Goblin Gang. Yeah, there's the Goblin Gang right there. Shoot, I don't know, guys. This is looking bad. I have to Knight for these goblins on the right-hand side. I still messed up the Knight. Oh my gosh, am I washed? Okay, let's go Expo on the left-hand side right here and see what he wants to do for this. Cannon Cart, I'm not going to NATO. It's too risky, because if I NATO, then I'm not going to be able to defend, I don't think, and also still pressure at the same time. And dang, these Evo wall breakers. I can pull back and log, though, a last seconds. Okay, that's not bad. I'm going to go Evo Knight like this. He might scar me, so I'm going to Ice Wiz immediately behind that. That should be good here. Come on, please. Nope, that's not that good, because he goes Skelly King. Man, he's got so many tanks that I don't know if I can break through. I am going to force the Expo on the right-hand side now, because he just uses Cannon Cart, his best counter to my Expo. So he's got wall breakers. I got to go Tesla immediately to block the wall breakers, just in case he goes for them. He goes Skarmy the middle. Okay, patience, very patient here. That's how we got to play. I'm going to Skelly's like this to pull away. There's the Lumberjack. I'm not going to NATO that or anything crazy. Bro, Evo Dart Goblin. I didn't even remember he had that, to be honest. Wow, I think we lost. I'm going to go Knight the back. How do we come back in this situation? We're down over 2,000 damage, which is crazy. I'm going to go Ice Fist like this. Okay, he's probably going to Cannon Cart predict, if I had to guess. Yeah, okay, at least we predicted that, which is good. Really bad Skelly King too. He didn't expect me to NATO that in. I'm going to go Expo, Tesla, Evo, opposite lane. This could be our chance actually to do something, as long as I don't lose my tower here. I think we have a chance to pull off a miracle. So there's the Dart. I'm going to go for the Knight like this. The Dark Goblin dies to my Expo, which is really good. And then we have a counter push on the right-hand side too with our Knight. Nice, Expo's on tower. Hold on a second. Does he have a spell? I don't know if he does. This could be our chance to slowly make our way back into this match. There's the Cannon Cart. I'm just going to NATO this all the way back. I know it's like whatever, but I just want to pull that back and let my Expo do so much damage. Does he not have a spell in this deck? Do you not have a single spell in your Clash Royale deck? Okay, don't over get what's it called? Don't get overzealous here. I'm just gonna go for this and then log on the Dark Goblin Ice Wizard for the Mother Witch, and oh my goodness, we might be in business for this comeback. I think we are, because only 40 seconds, and like we just saw, this guy has literally 0 spells, I don't think, to take out anything. So I'm just going to rock it right now. 35 seconds. If I just defend, I think we have this one in the bag. There's the Skelly King. I don't want to overcommit on trying to take his tower. I just want to make sure we can lock down this defense and not have any issues. So I want to Tesla for safety here on those wall breakers. Don't want to take any chances, like we said. Go for the log, and we might survive the first game with this rocket. Whew, what a stressful first game, though, low-key. That was a very stressful one. If he had any type of spell, I might have lost right there, but luckily, you know, sometimes you just pull off the comeback and feel good about it. Okay, got our next match here against Luke Hart D. I'm not even going to try. D Jolly? I'm just going to say that because I cannot pronounce that correctly probably. But I'm just going to chill here for a second. I'm going to go, all right, dude, really. I'm going to go for the Knight, the River, then Icebow. I like to do this play against Logbait. Okay, you know what? I'm going to risk it for the biscuits and hope he doesn't rocky here and go Icewiz. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Okay, so he princesses the bridge first play and then he gets Mighty Miner down and I'm like, okay, surely he's not going to play directly like to 0-0 elixir. Like he'll have nothing if he rockets this. Maybe he'll just go for a cheap cannon plus log or goblin gang, but no, he goes for the rocket, and now I'm in a bad spot, and I could have probably just rocketed this tower if I let him rocket that, but it's okay, whatever. It is what it is. Not a good start. Also log bait Mighty Miner if he does have the version that I'm thinking of. It's going to be a very hard matchup. You almost never win this one with Icebow because of the champion plus the faster cycle that they have. So it's going to be quite difficult to win right here. But, you know, I'm just getting warmed up. Surely we don't lose the second game to Luke here. Oh, my gosh. What is my hand right now? I'm going to go Tornado like this, and then I got an Icebow on top of this barrel. Kind of the best I could do. -2 trade, but, I mean, it's either that or I lose my tower for the most part. So, you know, it's pretty much very crucial that you take almost no damage against log bait, especially in single elixir, because once you get out of single, you feel a little bit more free. It's pretty easy to defend barrels and stuff, I'd like to think, compared to single elixir where you're like basically playing on 0 the whole time if they're playing aggressive. I'm going to go offensive Expo, which I usually wouldn't do, but I'm going to do this now to force out of rockets, hopefully, and then we get some nice damage back. So yeah, that's a smart play. He played 7 elixir on that, so I get a +1 and I get that 500 damage because he didn't play the spirit in time. So definitely a win for me on this department. But what I'm looking for is hopefully a King Tower activation at some point in the near future. That would be super nice. And then, of course, we need to prevent the princess damage. Oh, my gosh. As I say that, he princesses the river, and I'm going to rage. It's okay. I'm not going to get angry. But if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know that is my biggest pet peeve is princess the river. So whenever it just continuously happens, I kind of get annoyed. But I'm just going to go rocket like this. Honestly, pretty aggressive. I don't mind this, though, because he might just... Yeah, wow. He's actually not even going to try and rocket me back, which is kind of interesting right there. I'm gonna go for my Tesla just at the river, just in case he princesses. If he goes opposite lane princess, I'm gonna have my knight prepared for it. There it is. This time I'm not getting cheesed by this dang card. Let's go Skellies for the fake barrel, then log for the real one, and I like this cycle a lot better. We're finally in a rotation where I feel comfortable to defend, and we can kind of just make plays out of it. So I'm gonna go Ice the back. If he rockets this, of course, we're gonna go all in. And he pretty much, the rule of thumb is if he goes any type of rocket on my tower, I just gotta go Evo Tesla, Expo the river here, because I need to keep up damage and, like, you know, pressure. I don't know why he's not rocketing at all. He could definitely get away with it, so it's kind of confusing. He's going to give me King Tower activation too, so definitely a big mistake right there. But you can kind of see the difference, right, between a top... I think we're barely, I don't even know if we're top 1,000. We're almost top 1,000, I think, right now. And a, like, top 10, 15 player in the game, like, if you're high on ladder, right? So it's pretty apparent the difference between a log bait player when they're really, really good and just kind of, like, solid. You know what I mean? There's a big difference. But I'm just going to go for my Larry's late on top of these goblins, and then we can go rocket on his tower right now. There's not really any way to punish that. He could rocket back, but, like, he's already down too much to even start rocketing, I think, in my opinion. He's got to just try and get damage somehow. I'm going to Ice Fist on top of the princess. I didn't expect him to princess the other lane, to be honest, but I can go log tornado like this to make sure the mighty doesn't go to my tower. Please don't pop the ability, sir. I don't think he will. I'm not sure if that would have reached. I think it would have. I don't know. I can't tell. But I'm just going to go for the knight on top of this goblin gang and then go for the Tesla preemptively on the princess, maybe. Do we get it? We do not. But that's okay, because what it does allow us to do is go for this Expo now that he rockets, and now, oh my gosh, he just spent, what was that? 9 elixir, yeah. And now he's going to have to defend this Expo. That knight on the right-hand side, don't sleep on that knight. Oh my goodness, 2 shots. That's basically a rocket for free that we just got. And now my Expo locks, and he's in a big amount of trouble in this scenario. I don't even know what he does. I guess E-Spirit was pretty good. He can go for the Mighty Miner, I can tornado that back to get the Expo to lock back on the tower. I cannot speak English, but I'm just going to go knight like this to block a cannon. Perfect. And then Skellies fully defend that barrel. Oh, beautiful right there. Let's go Ice Fist log the Goblin Gang. I'm staying aggressive here because I want to pressure him and not allow him to just, you know, take over the game, and I think we have him here. I'm going to go knight to block a cannon again, potentially. Nope, he can't get it down in time, and that's going to be GG's right there. Well, not quite. He goes for the E-Spirit, so I'm going to Expo on the left-hand side again. He's delaying the inevitable right now. Let's go log again. He's so low. I'm going to Evo Tesla for the cannon once again here, just in case. And yeah, he can't get it down in time. Goes for the offensive barrel while the Expo's taking his tower, so not sure about that one. But that is game over. Even though this guy princess the river, it is very satisfying to win the game against him. And he's laughing. Perfect. In match number 3 right here against Andro, I'm just going to cycle my Skellies in case, you know, we meet the same fate that we did last game with the Princess, the River 2 seconds in. No, he goes for the Heal Spirit. Okay, so Heal Spirit immediately on my mind is Sparky or the Pump deck with the Barbarians and the Battle Ram. I hate that deck personally with the Archer Queen. Mainly the Archer Queen is why I hate the deck, but he's going to go for nothing, so I'm just going to cycle my Ice Fist to back. Wow, he goes for the Sparky to back. I guess to be fair, he probably doesn't know what I'm playing, so I'll just go Rocket on top of that Sparky right there. But yeah, I love there's nothing more satisfying than beating a log bait player and then them BMing like afterwards because they're salty. It just gives me a bit of pleasure that you don't get from anything else, I guess, in this game. But I'm gonna go for my Knight down low for this Dark Prince right here, which is pretty solid, I would say. And yeah, we're chilling. So yeah, oh yeah, of course I will show my battle log and everything at the end of this, so y'all can't, you know, think I cheated if I lost earlier or whatever. I'll show the battle log whether I win or lose, of course. Because I want you all to see, like, this is the challenge. Like, this video could end right now if I somehow choked to Sparky, but this is a good matchup. Oh my gosh, I should be good here. You would like to think, but this is kind of a scary push. I'm gonna go for the Tornado Log, and then I'm gonna Knight as well to keep this Ice Wizard alive. I don't think I need to Skeletons that. Yeah, we can just let that kind of die out. The Knight plus Ice Wiz takes care of business, and he gets no damage basically right there. If he plays something on the right-hand side on this Knight, which he's probably going to, I'm gonna Expo the left immediately because he's gonna be on about like 3 Elixir if I had to guess. If he plays a 4 Elixir card, yep, he's cooked. I don't think there's anything he can play right here. Maybe, no, he doesn't even have, well, does he have Dark Prince and Cycle? I think he does. But that's not going to help him. Oh, no, I wouldn't have even done that if I was him, because now I can just Ice Wiz on top, ignore the E-Wiz, and that's his entire tower pretty much gone. He could Zap if he wants. If he does have Zap, right? I think he does. But that's going to be X-Ball and Tower all the way down to Rocket. Well, not quite Rocket range, but 5 damage off Rocket's range. And yeah, that's basically GG's right there. So we're going to cycle our Tesla at the back. I kind of want to Rocket this, but I'm just going to do it anyways. I don't think that I probably could have defended without it is what I'm trying to say, but I think it's fine to just go for the Rocket and play it a bit safe, even though he's going to build up the push with the E-Barbs on the right-hand side and probably a Dark Prince on the left-hand side with this Goblin Giant here. He goes split E-Barbs. I don't know about that. I'm just going to go Ice Fist like this. I feel like the split E-Barbs are a lot easier to defend because they just take so much longer to get to your tower or wherever they are going. So I'm going to Evo Tesla down low for this Dark Prince and that E-Barb. Knight up high to tank for both of them. Then Skellies for this other E-Barb. And yeah, beautiful defense right there. There's really no way he can win from this scenario. I mean, unless there's just like something terrible happens to me, like maybe, I don't know, a heart attack or something. But yeah, he's gonna zap my King Tower and laugh. Love to see that right there. I don't know why everyone's so like mad today, you know, like why can't everyone be in a good mood, you know? It's just Clash Royale, guys. And he's like he's like hitting the goblin laugh and just raging and like slamming his phone. You just know he's got a frown on his face right now. But yeah, 3 for 3. Let's keep it going and hopefully keep winning. All right, we're already getting up there, 2,800. Getting a few wins back-to-back feels nice. He's going to be playing Dark Killer. I'm just going to guess. I'm going to make a prediction right now. He's going to be playing Hog Rider Firecracker. Well, I'm probably wrong because he hasn't played anything yet. Okay, Barbarell, I was definitely wrong. Could be Recruits, could be Graveyard, could be, what else? Oh, E-Giant maybe, with Barbarell and Bowler. That could be, you know, not great for me. A lot of E-Giant decks actually are pretty tough to beat nowadays because most of them have Lightning, Golden Knight, and Bowler, which are 3 cards that are pretty much unkillable when you're playing Icebow unless they don't protect them well. So he's going to go for the I-Drag the River. I don't know about that play. That Bowler actually kind of helped me out because it pushed the Ice Wiz back, so the I-Drag went to my Tesla, which is kind of nice, and I can just go Expo like this. He probably has E-Giant if I had to guess. Well, it's pretty obvious, I think. So there's the E-Giant. We'll go Knight like this. Do I Tornado too? I mean, whatever. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. That was kind of aggressive, and now that Cannon's just going to clean up. Yeah, I definitely should not have done that. Actually, it's fine because he at least burnt 2 more Elixir right there, so it's not like I completely got cooked. Or overcommitted too bad because that Elixir, you know, kind of came back into my hand with that Barbarell that he played. So I don't mind the situation, but like I said, it's going to be tough for us to do much, assuming he has the Golden Knight. I'm guessing, you know, he's probably got the version with, wait, what's he played so far? Cannon, Bowler, Inferno Dragon, E-Giants, and Barbarell. So he's got Bowler again. Okay. I don't know if this is a bad play. I'm gonna Tesla here. If he does go for the I-Drag again, then I could potentially go Skellies. We'll see what he wants to do first, though. I'm gonna go Skellies to block. He's got a Mother Witch. Okay, I knew he had to have wow, English. Had to have something else right there. I'm actually gonna go for my Knight to tank for the Mother Witch so I can keep my Ice Wizard alive, and then if he I-Drags, we'll probably just Tornado this in. Actually, do I need to? I'm just going to go for the tornado here to keep my knight alive and force out elixir from him, and then I could potentially Expo depending on what he does. No, he goes for the cannon. That's fine. So yeah, we know most of his deck. He's going to E-Giant on 0 if he has enough. I don't think he does, though. Yeah, he sold. So basically, I mean, it was pretty easy bait. Like, it wasn't rocket science. I'm just going to explain what I did. As soon as he played that little bit of elixir, I knew he was gonna have to play something else on top of the what was it called, the knight, because he didn't want to take like 3 or 4 shots, and of course he didn't have enough elixir for a E-Giant after he played that Inferno Dragon and the 3 elixir cannon right there. So it was 7 elixir. He was on probably about like 5.5 to 6, and of course the Expo takes about half a second to get down. Probably more actually. It takes like a second to get down, but the elixir slowly generates in singles, so it was pretty easy to get that lock right there. And of course he didn't have bowler in cycle either. That's the reason that we even did that in the first place. But I'm just gonna go Evo Tesla right here and see what he wants to do for this. Bowler is kind of a nuisance over there on the right, but I don't care too much because we can go Mother Witch on, or Knight on top of his Mother Witch. I don't have Mother Witch to take that out. And then he goes for another bowler. Ooh, I kind of want to Rocket Tornado, but I'm just going to play the smart play and go defensive Expo on the left-hand lane like this and just kind of wait for him to make a play. So he's going to go E-Giant the river. Okay. I can log this. He might Mother Witch again, potentially. I'm going to Tesla to snipe the bowler fast. I don't mind this. Actually, I kind of want to Rocket this E-Giant, but I'm not going to. We're going to try and play a stiff defense here. I'm going to go Icebow behind on top of that Mother Witch. I should have waited half a second. Kind of messed up right there. Yeah, that's a big mistake, low-key, because now the Mother Witch is just getting a lot of value. He's getting a few pig shots on tower. Well, just one, but more damage than I should have taken. I'm going to Expo because I'm crazy, and then Tesla to predict something on the left. You know what? It's not horrible. I'm going to Skelly's to tank for the eye drag. Maybe I should just chill. I'm playing way too aggressive right now, low-key for no reason. It's because of the range I'm in. I tend to play a lot more aggressive, like if I'm not high up on ladder, if that makes sense, quite yet. And it just, just because playing aggressive is fun. I think y'all can all relate to that, right? So I'm going to go for the Knight to tank for the Mother Witch, then Tornado to kill it because he's going to block it. Yep, okay, we knew he's going to block that. That's good. He might even E-Giant the river, so I need to be a little bit careful here. There's the eye drag. Okay, I'm probably just going to Rocket this low-key. Yeah, let's just Rocket to be safe in case he tries to, like, lightning me or something. Did I miss? Oh, my gosh. Okay, we're good. Let's go for the Evo Tesla like this. I can't believe we just missed that. Knight to tank for whatever. He lightnings that. Okay, he didn't hit the Knight, though. Thank goodness he did not hit that Knight. He's going to Mother Witch prediction. Nice. Okay, please splash. Nope, it didn't splash. Gosh dang it. Did I just lose? I need to go for my Knight. Bro, this Mother Witch, what? What the heck? Dude, nerfed the Mother Witch immediately. That was bad. I mean, we're still fine, but that was, like, very scary. I'm just going to go Tesla here. There's the eye drag. Man, I need to get a Rocket Tornado on this low-key. Let's just go for it. Get the... Yeah, that's so good. Oh, my gosh. That's huge because now we have a huge lead, and as long as this Mother Witch doesn't ruin my day, we should be okay here. That rhymes. Let's go Skelly's on the opposite lane of the Mother Witch. We don't want to take any chances, and then just probably Rocket. Yeah, I'm going to go Tesla here. Then I'm just going to go for... Actually, I'm going to Tornado this back because I don't want to go for... Yep, I knew he was going to play the freaking Lightning. I didn't want to go for my Rocket and just, like, lose the game somehow there. Let's go Knight up high and then Rocket, and then of course Evo Tesla all the way over here for the Inferno Dragon, and that should be GG's right there. Another kind of stressful game. A lot of these games have been a bit stressful and awkward so far, but that's kind of what happens when you're not playing top players. The decks don't, the plays just make the game awkward. They're not very fluent, if that makes sense sometimes, and the Mother Witch was also awkward as well for me, but we did manage to win. Up against a mod CL right here. I think this is our 5th game, right? So we're doing pretty good so far. At least we got a decently lengthy video for y'all. It could go on for a while. I mean, 3,000 is still quite a few games away, and I don't intend on losing, so that's the goal here. He's gonna go Mighty Miner, so probably Drill, or wait, what is his clan name? That's kind of funny. It's either Drill or Recruits is the two options that I have narrowed it down to. Wow, I cannot speak today. Well, there, I was correct. I'm gonna go for the Ice with the back and just go Skelly's on the Mighty Miner. He might pop the ability. I don't know if he will because it's kind of pointless, to be honest. Yeah, he doesn't. So that's fine right there. Okay, I'm going to log this. That actually, I'll tell you exactly why that was the biggest mistake he could have made. Even though he gets the Firecracker shot, he just let his Firecracker die, and now look at this counter push we have. Oh my, there's no way. He just got so lucky. Why would you randomly... Oh, I'm going to rage. Okay, it's fine. He randomly drops a Hog Goblin Gang off. Like, what is he doing? I can't stand Recruits players, dude. This is why everyone hates Recruits. Like, he had no elixir lead at all, like 0, and he just decided to go 7 elixir at the river. I actually think I had an elixir lead right there. So that's really, really annoying, and now we're in a very bad spot, but at least I can get King Tower activation here. And we're going to have to play absolutely insane to come back in this one. Bro, are you kidding? That is just so frustrating to me. He just... love Recruits gameplay, man. It never fails to amaze me. Somebody commented that Recruits was my guilty pleasure like today, and I thought that was funny. But I'm just gonna go Tesla like this and see what he wants to do. He's probably gonna go Evo Recruits at the river pretty darn soon, at some point, I would say. Yep, oh, I was correct. Wow, who would have seen that one coming, guys? Gosh, I'm just so you know, thankful that I could have seen that one coming. So I'm gonna go for the skellies like this and then log down low on top of the firecracker. I know y'all love when I'm sarcastic, but I mean, you can't help but be sarcastic when you face a player of this caliber, you know what I mean? But okay, so that's gonna kill that. And honestly, how do we come back, bro? We need to get a tornado lock. That's the only way. But I mean, I could try starting to rocket, but like honestly, rocketing is almost impossible against recruits unless you are in triple elixir, and we're not gonna have enough time to drop like 4 rockets off and defend at the same time. I'm gonna actually go Expo here and see if we can get the tornado lock that I was thinking about. Prediction, oh my gosh, just get walked like a dog on a leash, and that's gonna be a huge lock right there. It's still very far from game because I'm gonna have to defend this massive push. I'm gonna log this as well to get the firecracker and the wall breakers. Okay, I thought I missed the firecracker for a second. We gotta go knight like this, skellies up high, and then I can just go ahead and I'm gonna actually Tesla this. I was gonna NATO this, but I think Tesla's better because it's gonna help clean up the recruits as well, and prevent me from having to spend too much. And of course, he goes for another set of recruits at the river. Lovely. I'm gonna go Icebow like this right here, and then we can go for our, oh, what do I do here? I guess we just log the right hand side. I'm gonna go for the skellies up high to just kind of give myself a second to breathe. I'll Tesla. He's gonna go for a hog though, most likely, so I gotta be careful. We gotta tank the firecracker shot and then just tornado to king. This is definitely, you know, a winnable situation now. I can't believe he actually is selling this game right now. If he does lose this, I'm very tempted to BM him. Maybe I should. Okay, one more set of recruits at the river, please. I would love to see that. Let's go skellies right here, up high to kite this up, and I can just go Evo Tesla up high in a second to make sure we get maximum value. Get the wall breakers in there too. Wow, that is value town right there. Isn't that something Sir Tag says? I don't actually know. But I'm just gonna go ahead and rocket this firecracker. I think that should hit that. No, it missed, I think. Oh, it did not hit. That's kind of bad. Let's go Icebow now, and I'm going to go log to kill the firecracker. He might recruits, that's why I'm doing this. Okay, he didn't recruits. Wow, the first time all game he doesn't go recruits at the river immediately. Now he's going to recruit someone to skellies to predict him, then go for the Tesla like this. Go for the knight to keep my ice wizards alive if I can. And then we can go for the Icebows again. We have triple Icebows. Well, we did for like a millisecond, I think. Actually, I don't know if I did, but that's going to be fine right there. He's going to go Hog Rider. Okay, I don't mind this too much. We can just go for a log tornado on that. Oh my goodness, that was almost really bad. But thankfully we are alive. I'm going to Tesla here. Okay, he's just he's just spamming. That's all he's doing right now. So let's go for the skellies like this. He's going to hog most likely, so I'm going to be prepared for that. Go for the knight at the back, and then if he hogs, of course, we'll go Icebow. Bro, this guy is actually not real. How? Somebody please tell me how many sets of recruits he's played at the river this game. I need to know. How is the firecracker still alive? The Tesla Evo should have killed that, but it's okay. I'm going to go defensive Expo again. Wow. We can tornado, then late log. What a defense here. Oh, that is beautiful right there, and that's going to be perfect. 35 seconds. I'm just going to go Tesla like this and see what he does want to do. There's the guards. I can go Icebow like this over here to the right-hand side, and I can go skellies to tank for a firecracker prediction. Yep, beautiful predict on the firecracker, and now that the Icebow shot the firecracker, we can log it, and this is domination right now. I can't believe, you just know he feels so mad right now and so angry, and I am happy that he does because of the way he's playing Clash Royale. So I'm going to go skellies like this, and then I can go for the knight like this, and we have this game in the bag. Rocket on the tower, 10 seconds. Not enough time for him to do anything. A triple Tesla on here. Give me that. We can log, and the video shall continue, guys. Don't worry, we ain't done yet. We have another win in our pocket right there, and definitely a stressful win right there against Royal Recruits, the deck that everyone hates, and we can all come into consensus about that decision right there. Okay, we got our next match here against Mammoth with the Cannoneer Tower. Probably going to be Mortar. Pretty much all games are either Mortar or Log Baits whenever they have this, or Graveyard, I guess. But usually people are just running normal Tower with Graveyard now, which makes it even harder of a matchup. So hopefully it's not that one because I would probably get cooked. But just going to cycle my log. We can go Icebow the back. I don't really usually play Icebow the back, but I don't have the patience at this range. Okay, we can get King Tower activation off of the Skeleton Barrel. Hopefully I don't mess up the timing. Let's go for it right now. That should be good enough, I think. Okay, that was fine, I think. I don't know how to do it perfectly. Like, I low-key knew how to do it, and then I kind of forgot or something, because I can never do it perfect anymore, but that's going to be fine right there. I don't know what that push was, to be honest. I guess it is log bait of some type because he's got bush and he's also got the skeleton barrel. So I'm actually a little bit excited for the skeleton barrel evolution. He's also got Goblin Gang, one of my least favorite cards in the game right now, definitely. I'm hoping Goblin Gang, I'm definitely team Goblin Gang needs a nerf. The Spear Goblin specifically in the Goblin Gang. Okay, what in the world is this gameplay? So he's got Mighty Miner, Suspicious Bush, Berserker, Wall Breakers, Goblin Gang, Skeleton Barrel. I mean, what in the world? Let's go Skellies. He might pop the ability. I wouldn't be surprised. So I'm going to go for my Knight on the Mighty Miner just in case, you know, it heats up. I don't want to take too much damage. And we're going to take a bit of damage on both sides. Nothing crazy. I would not really, like I'm not really minding the damage that we're taking. It's fine to be be in a bit of a deficit. I can't speak. I can't speak this video. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I said, it's fine to be in a bit of a deficit in this matchup because it doesn't seem like this guy will have a big spell if he's got this many fast cycle bait cards, right? Surely not. So I'm gonna go for the Icebow on top of this suspicious bush and then just kind of wait here for a sec, see what he wants to do. I'm gonna go Icebow on the river. Okay, we're gonna tank the wall breakers, and this could be our chance to go in on offense here. Skelly's to tank for whatever he plays. All right, is he like asleep? Okay, I don't know what he's doing. I guess maybe he just didn't have anything, but I'm going to go knight like this. I'm actually going to log as well. Pretty aggressive, but I want to take the tower here so we can just kind of focus on fully defending for the rest of the match, if at all possible. So I'm going to go for my... I'm going to Tesla like this because it kills the Mighty, doesn't kill the Darker one, but it also is going to pull that bush and then also pull the wall breakers. Beautiful Tesla placement right there. That got so much value. We can Skellies to keep it alive too. It's still going to get plenty of more value if he goes in at all on the left hand side. But yeah, 40 seconds. I mean, we have this one basically in the bag, as long as I don't make a game ending error or something, but I'm just gonna let that kind of die out, and then we can just go for our I guess we'll knight the river here to just be annoying, and then Evo Tesla log the Evo Dart. I want to make sure we get that card off the map immediately as soon as possible because that is an annoying thing right there for sure. I think we just slapped down a defensive, 20 seconds left, nothing he could do in this scenario, and we have this one wrapped up in the bag. So yeah, like I said, in decks like this with the bait and no big spell, you just kind of have to accept that you cannot defend everything, and then just of course go for one nice solid Expo here. Like we tanked those wall breakers and that ended up winning us the game, right? Because he played too over aggressive and just overcommitted with them, and then even though he got 900 damage or 1,000 whatever it was in my tower, we just take half of his tower and then win the game. So it's pretty simple, I'd say. Currently 4 games off of 3,000, which of course is our goal. We're up against JHONN right here. I'm not sure what he plays, but I actually do kind of recognize this person's name, so we're getting up decently high on ladder to face, better people, of course, and more, more competitive games. So he's gonna go for the wall breakers, bats. That's fine with me. We'll mute emotes to focus. I just love having them muted. It makes me play better for some reason. He's gonna go for the bandit at the back. I have nothing really in cycle, no knight, no skellies, and my hand is kind of just trash for this scenario, which is okay. It is what it is. I'm going to just tornado this bandit. I know it's kind of awkward, but I don't really need tornado for anything, I guess, is the best way to put it so far. I mean, bats are out of cycle, and if he does want to pressure me super hard, I can probably just cycle back to another Icebow. He's playing MK. Oof, I don't know if I love this matchup right here. I don't mind it, but single elixir is so difficult. He might drop an MK the river. No, he doesn't. Wow, I'm actually very surprised he did not MK in front of that prince, because most of the time I face this deck, it's just like they have to do it. Well, I mean, there it is. So I'm just going to let the prince charge. We literally cannot kill the prince, which is super annoying. And yeah, this deck in single is a nightmare. But once we get out of single, it's kind of similar to log bait. I don't mind it too much. We can actually get the skellies plus log to kill the wall breakers. Perfect defense right there. We get the king tower up too. I was going to originally let the wall breakers connect, but I realized that I could defend that still and not be down too much elixir. So I think we're in a good spot right now. Actually, even with this king tower, we're down 1,000 damage, but who cares? Because it's very easy for us to get damage, and it's very hard for him to get damage, if that makes sense. Oh my, what in the world? Okay, we have to question that play because 6 elixir, a -3 trade right there. I didn't even have skellies anywhere near in cycle. I think I was 3 cards off of them when he played it, so that's kind of bad from him right there. He goes for the bats, definitely not going to support this, so we'll just kind of relax and cycle my Ice Wizard at the very back. I love slow playing in this matchup because they usually go for like a bad prince or a bad queen or something, and I can punish. Okay, speaking of that, I'm going to go for the Evo Tesla. I really want to Expo here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to play it safe and let the queen kind of die out here. He might block potentially for the queen, so I'm going to go Skellies to make sure that the queen dies without taking out my Tesla. I'm going to go Expo on the right-hand side right now. Perfect timing on that because he just played a prince, and now he doesn't have enough for an MK at all. So I can just go for, well, he does now, but like he didn't have enough for an MK. What? I thought he couldn't get it in front of the prince, but apparently he could. That is insane. I'm going to go for my Tesla like this to kill the prince. That's crazy to me because he played the wall breakers too. I guess, bro, I guess. We'll go Skellies and Expo the middle again. He might queen, so I'm just going to be a little bit careful. If he does queen, we're just going to yank this thing all the way back. He's going to pop the ability right now. Perfect, and that's an Expo lock on tower. Beautiful. So pretty simple to come back. I mean, we just had to get one good interaction. I'm going to go for the knight like this to tank Tesla as well to DPS down the prince as fast as possible. And pre-log for the goblin gang maybe, potentially. No, he goes arrows. Okay, that's fine. We get a small Expo lock again, and honestly, I don't mind just cycling Ice with the back. I've got my log if he goes in for anything on the left-hand side, of course. So, well, that's definitely something. We'll go Skellies plus log on top of that. Knight down low to make sure the wall breakers don't connect, please. Okay, we're good. I think the play here is another Evo Tesla like this in the middle to kill the queen. If he pops the ability and then goes MK, it's fine because we should be able to defend. He actually does go MK, but I'm going to Ice Wiz on the left-hand side to kill the queen here. And then I'm going to log 2 to just make sure the queen dies. Skelly's down low to DPS down the MK. Hopefully, man, this MK is so awkward right now. He's going to Prince as well. Sorry, my voice is still a little bit gone. I don't know why. But just going to Ice Wiz. Perfect tornado there. Okay, wow, this is kind of stressful, but I don't mind the situation that we're in. We'll go Skelly's up high like this, and I can just go for a late log on the wall breakers, and we play a perfect defense right there. Whew, kind of stressful. We're still down about 500, but I'm very, very unworried right now, if that makes sense. You know, you got to have confidence in your ability to come back in games like this. So we're going to go Knight the back and see what he does want to do for that play. Going to go Ice Wiz here as well. Prince the back. Okay, pop the ability, and then we can just go for the Tesla right here to help DPS down the queen once it comes out of its invisibility cloak. I'm going to go for the Skelly's log like this. Kind of bad right there, just sloppy by me, to be honest. I should have kept things alive, but it's okay. He goes for a bad bandit, really, really bad bandit. I think that's our chance to take our rocket and get our damage back that we need. There's the MK. I'm going to go for something stupid that you probably shouldn't go for in Evo Tesla Expo the River. Wait, this could be really good, potentially. Oh my goodness, get the Skellies down for that, and then I'm just going to let it die. Completely let it die. Don't overcommit. We get some good damage. That's literally game-winning damage if I just lock in here and play perfect defense. So I'm going to Knight up high, keep our Evo Tesla, you know, involved here. Then I can just log. Dude, Evo Tesla just carried me. I'm not gonna lie. It got us that lock and then also defended the push very easily. Look how easy it is to defend now, with everything just slowing down by the Ice Wiz, and he doesn't even get the Expo damaged at all right there. So all we have to do is go defensive Ice Wiz, rocket his MK and the Prince in a second here. Yep, there it is. So we'll go for that, and then all Skellies to block the jump as well, and that's pretty much GG's. We can tornado the bandit back on the opposite lane, and yeah, 15 seconds. I mean, it'd take a miracle for him to get a lock right here of any type. Bandit does dash, I guess, to be fair, but I can just go Knight to tank for that, and then, of course, 8 seconds, not enough time for him to do anything, and we can just go Skellies the river here. Wall breakers come down in desperation, but not going to be enough for him right there, and we do have another comeback. I think we've had 3 or 4 comebacks in this video alone, which is kind of funny because, you know, sometimes you just can't do anything about single elixir. It's so hard to get a good start, especially against decks like this guy's deck, for example. But yeah, another good win. We're 3 wins away from 3,000. Okay, we're facing G right here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce whatever the heck that is, but we're 3 wins away right now. I'm not really too sure about the starting hand. Don't love it. I don't really want to play Tesla. We could just cycle our Larrys if we want. I don't mind waiting, to be honest, but I'm going to go Skellies like this. Just for the video purpose, I will play, but sometimes, guys, like, I'll be honest, I don't mind waiting till double in a lot of scenarios. I guess I'll Ice Wiz. I don't even care that much, I guess. So we'll go here. Hopefully he doesn't have Lava Hound, or that would be kind of sucky. He goes for the Boulder first place, so probably Giant Graveyard, which is a very bad matchup, or E-Giant, which is also not great. So gonna go Tesla right here. You know, 2 options, and they're both not good. Not exactly what you want to hear, but we'll see what he wants to do for this. Could Witch if he has Giant Graveyard. Is Balloon? Oh, he could be playing Balloon Freeze, which is great for me. That's actually a hard counter for me, which is amazing. So just going to cycle my log and go for the King Tower activation with this Balloon, of course. Wait till right about now. I played it too early. Oh my gosh, Hunter, 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 Hunter. Oh my gosh, and I don't get King Tower right. Wow, that is the worst tornado ever. Just be patient, guys. There's no reason to rush. I don't need that 0.2 elixirs that badly. Like, I could have just waited and been completely fine. That almost lost me the whole game, and I have a great matchup here. So I'm kind of a little bit scared now because that was really bad. But just going to go for the Tesla like this. On top of that, he's got to probably Bowler on the left-hand side if he has... Well, I just almost said if he has it after he already played it once because I'm stupid. Okay, this is fine. Not great, though, to be honest. Lumberjack, I was hoping didn't take out that entire Tesla, but it is what it is. He goes for the Bowler. I can't really Expo opposite because, of course, he'll just play a Dragon on top of it or a Balloon, and we'll be in a bit of a situation. So I'm going to go for this. He could Balloon again on the opposite lane. I'm going to Ice Wiz this. I know it's kind of risky, but I think we're fine here. He does actually go iDrag. Wow. All right, we'll get the Tesla Evo down, and then we should be taking no damage here on the right-hand side. Bowler's going to get lined up on my tower for like 2 shots or 1. Not bad. I don't mind this situation too much, but definitely wish I had the King Tower and didn't take that death damage as well from that first Balloon. But it's okay. We're still in a fine spot, thankfully. It's okay to make a bit of a mistake because I do have such a good matchup, even though, you know, you don't want to be making a mistake ideally anyway. So just going to go NATO to get the King Tower activation right here. Played that NATO a little bit too late as well, so I'm kind of trash right now. But just going to cycle my log like this, and then Ice was the back on the left-hand side. E-Drag comes down. I'm going to go Expo. I don't know if this is a great idea, but I'm also going to Tesla for the Bowler. Okay, that's good. We did catch the Bowler. in there. So I'm going to go Tornado to pull it back, and then I can just go for my Knight to tank for this E-Drag. I put it too late. Wow, I'm actually playing this game so bad. I have to focus up. I'm actually going to lose if I keep playing at this rate. Maybe the worst Knight I've ever placed, because it also doesn't even help me with this E-Drag. And this E-Drag and this I-Drag are cooking me over here. So I'm probably just going to have to rocket this. Yeah, my cycle's trash. We have to rocket that. Okay, let me lock in. This is a bad showcase for me, a bad outing, if you will. So he's probably going to freeze this if I had to guess. He does. So I can just go Tornado up high, and now this is our chance to fully resets and kind of get our bearings, I guess. Hopefully no death damage from that balloon, or maybe some. Nope. I don't think so. Yeah, no death damage there, I don't think. We're fine. We're down 1,000, but luckily, like I said, we do have a hard counter. For some reason, whenever I have a good matchup, I tend to play worse. I don't know why. It's like I get relaxed, and then I just don't pay attention enough. So we're going to go Knight, then Evo Tesla for this I-Drag right here. I'm going to go Skellies to tank for the... actually, let's just chill, because it's going to die either way, and I don't want to overcommit too much with it. Even one elixir can be an overcommit sometimes. So I'm going to go Tornado like this to pull the balloon, of course, back up high, and then we can just go for the Icebow on the left-hand side. I'm going to do this just in case he tries to get a nice lineup with a bowler or something, or an E-Drag. That works perfectly, because now it doesn't chain my Tesla. Well, now it does, because I played the Skellies like an idiot. But I can just log this bar barrel. Please let me damage. I'll take that. Come on. Oh, that's huge, guys. That's huge damage. And now we're right back in this game and pretty much have the game on lock, I would like to think, as long as I don't take any more unnecessary damage from a balloon or a bowler or an E-Drag, any of those three. So I'm going to go for the defensive Icebow like this, and if I lost with a hard counter to end the video, that would be so sad. I'm going to go Skellies like this right here for the I-Drag, and then see what he does want to do. I'll go log down low for this, and it's been a while since I've recorded a long video, so I'm glad this one's turning out to be a bit longer, but all right, this is going to be fine. I can go Icebow the opposite lane, then Tesla for the bowler, or the Lumberjack, whatever he wants to play. There's the Lumberjack opposite lane. I'm going to go Evo Knight to block an E-Drag maybe. Okay, that's fine. We do get the bowler. It's not going to line up on my Icebow, I believe, right? Yeah, we're fine. E-Drag does come down. That's a bad E-Drag, though. That honestly was a really bad E-Drag. And now I'm going to get a ton of damage, and I just pretty much have this game locked down. I can Tesla as well to kill the E-Drag here. Then there's the Inferno Dragon. Wow, I cannot form a fluent sentence today, apparently. Let's just go Knight like this, and then I can go for my log as well to push back the bowler. We can go for the Tesla. I would have rocketed if I knew that balloon was coming down. I should have rocketed it instead, but it's okay. He goes freeze. I can just go for the rocket now, and then I can also tornado prediction on everything right here. Okay, I thought he might Lumberjack or something, but it's okay. Doesn't matter. 12 seconds left. He can't do anything in this time frame. So there's the bowler. Honestly, not a good game. I wish, this would normally not be a game I would put in a video because I played like trash, and it was a good matchup. So, not really much to take from this game, but other than the fact that we did get the trophies, that's all that matters. And of course, this video is a bit different because I'm showing every single match and everything that happens. So good win right there, but I'm not too happy about how we played. Doesn't matter though, we got the job done, I guess. All right, coming up on the final stretch of this video, we either win or lose right here. If we win this game, we're going to go into the final game, and then whatever happens, happens. So, going to go Knight to back. Snowball could be Balloon, it could be Giant Graveyard, could be Ram Rider with the Boss Bandit and the XC. I know that deck, or Pekka, one of those two. So he's got Bandit. I'm guessing it is Pekka or that deck that I just mentioned. So I'm going to go Skellies like this to tank for the Bandit. Okay, apparently this game hates me and doesn't want to go for the Skellies. But I'm just going to go for the log on the Ram Rider before the Tesla pops up. And then I think that should fully counter it if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm good. Ewiz, so looks like Pekka, which is actually, I would much rather face Pekka than the Boss Bandit Lightning deck. I hate Boss Bandits, believe it or not. We actually, have I faced a single Boss Bandit this video? That is weird that I haven't, because it's super popular right now. Maybe I have and I forgot low-key, but I don't know. I'm just going to go Expo here on the left-hand side. There's the Pekka. Completely fine with that. If I can go for a nice rocket, potentially on like an Ewiz, he doesn't have Ewiz in cycle, right? So maybe like a Ghost or something, if he has it, then we would be in business right here. I'm just going to leak though. I don't really know what to do. I guess we'll Knight just to be annoying. He's going to go for the Baby Dragon. That's fine. All Skellies to keep my Expo alive. He goes for the Bandit. Okay, I got to go Tesla. Actually, let's just go for the King Tower activation. This is pretty aggressive, but I'm going to go King Tower, then Tesla up high. Not bad. He might Ram Rider opposites if he does all Icebows on it, and we'll be pretty much chilling right here. So yeah, I don't mind that play. We take like 700 damage off rip, but think about it, right? Would you rather have no King Tower or take that damage and get the King Tower for the rest of the match against a deck where Ram Rider's in the deck, Baby Dragon? Well, I guess that's not really too big of a deal to have King Tower against Baby Dragon, but you know what I mean? Like, hopefully this doesn't hit as well. The Skellies come down in the King Tower. Bro, we have 2 towers in Ice Wizard and Skellies, and the Ram Rider still connects to my tower. How broken is this card? Whatever. It's fine. That's actually so crazy that got a hit right there. But yeah, I don't mind this spot. We're down about 1,000. He probably has Lightning if I had to guess, because Pekka Ram Rider usually has Lightning, or at least some type of big spell. It could be Void. Sometimes people have Void randomly in these type of decks, and I'm like, why? But he's probably going to Ewiz, so I'm going to predict it with my Evo Tesla. Okay, that's awkward. We do not hit anything. He's going to go for the Lightning if he has it. Oh, that's a really bad Evo Tesla, dude. I'm actually kind of sad right now. because we wasted our Evo Tesla trying to predict an Ewiz, and now we get no value out of it, and I have nothing for defense as well. So this could be awkward, but I'm just going to chill here. He's going to go for the Ram Rider. I'll go Knight the back, and then I've got my log for the Ram Rider and then a Tesla. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go log. Yeah, we'll log like this, then Tesla the middle. He's probably going to go for a... Oh, I was going to say another Lightning soon, but he goes for the Bandit. Interesting play. I can Skellies for the Pekka and the Bandit as well, and we can go... Actually, I was going to go Knight, but I don't think we need to. We're just kind of vibing it instead. I'm just going to go for my Knight the back and reset. He's probably going to go for a Pekka the back into this. So what I'm going to do is cycle my log, sets up my Tesla in the middle right here. There's the Pekka. It's going to be a hard game to win, but with the Lightning, of course. It's always hard against Lightning decks, no matter what deck they're playing, to be honest, because Lightning just cooks Icebow. It's pretty simple. It always gets value against the Tesla, Ice Wizard, Knight, everything. Icebows. It's just a nightmare to face, but I'm just going to go Knight like this. Skelly's behind on the Pekka. Perfect micro. We can log the Ram Rider as well. Beautiful right there. That was clean as heck right there. So I'm just going to relax and reset, and then once again set up one of these bad boys at the river. I love having Evo Tesla at the river because it just gives you so much control. I'm actually going to do something stupid and go Expo opposite lane because I believe in our ability to maybe get a small lock, potentially, if we're lucky. I'm going to go Skellies, and then I'm also going to go for the log on 0 here to push back the Ram to keep that alive. That's fine. That kills, and then I can just kind of relax. There's the Bandit. We can Knight that instantly. Okay, I don't mind this. We can go for another Tesla here to help kill the Barbarrel and the rest of that Pekka. I don't mind this at all. Knight comes back to help me out. Then Expo might lock on tower. Potentially it does. Okay, so we did all that work. We finally get the Expo lock on tower, and he's only up about 400. Let's go for the Expo. He's going to go Pekka on top of this, of course. So, ooh, I'm tempted to go for a Tornado, but I don't think it's worth it. I'm just going to go Icebow on D right here, and then potentially Rocket for the Ewiz. Should I drop it right now? I could, maybe. He does go for the Ewiz. Ah, man, I'm not going to Rocket it. Let's just go log Skellies and Tesla again to kill the Ewiz. Look at the micro on this, though. This is perfect. And that's going to be a lock, I think, maybe. Nah, not quite. He has to go late something. Wait, that's going to be a lock on tower. Jump, jump, jump. Oh, that was absolutely spectacular right there. There's no other way to put it. I'm going to Evo Tesla, too, to just set up in the defensive Expo right here with only 45 seconds left. Now, this is the situation where I love to be and feel comfortable in because there's not really any way he can break through. I'm going to make sure the Tesla gets value here. There's the Lightning, of course, so we'll go Tesla all the way down low for the Bandit and the Baby Dragon. Even if he goes Ram Rider, that's going to be completely fine because it's a complete waste on that right-hand side with my log to counteract the Ram Rider's charge, and that's going to be GG's. Wow, what a game right there. So we are going to make it all the way to our final game, potentially. We could potentially win out if we win this next match and get all the way to 3,000. I think that would be a 10 win streak or an 11 win streak if I get there. So very long video. Hope you guys are enjoying this long video, but it's not over yet. We've got one more game for y'all. So he's going to go Ram Rider, only 7 seconds. I can just go Tornado Ice Wiz and then Evo Tesla on 0 if I really need to, which I don't. But yeah, it's going to be game over right there. Another good win. That's a tough matchup as well, and definitely a hard one to know how to play. But we managed to get that Expo lock on the right-hand side, then that definitely gave us the victory royale right there. So yeah, last game coming up. Let's get it. My brain's pretty fried right now, low-key, playing for this long in a row. Well, I did take a little bit of a break because I ate something, but okay, so we are up against this guy for the final game right here. All right, my cycle is absolutely just bad. I'm going to go for the tornado like this. Hopefully you can activate King. I don't really have an idea where to put it. I know it's like supposed to be easy to activate with tornado, but I don't think it is. I just swear it's not. He's going to go sus bush. So probably a bait deck to end off the video here, which is fine. I'm down to face bait for the last game, especially if they have no big spell. What in the world is this? Skarmy? So I'm guessing he has to have Skeleton King, right? Because who in their right mind would run a Skarmy without a Skeleton King? That would be the only thing that makes sense right here. So I think we just chill for a sec, wait for him to make a play because he's been making the play first anyways. So he probably will do it again. If not, I'll just cycle Knight to back. I mean, I thought he would play something, but I'm just going to go Knight to back right here and see what he does want to do for this. So he's going to go for the Witch to back. Oof. You know what? I'm not going to rocket this. I'm going to go Ice Wiz. I know it's like, why don't you just rocket it, Hunter? Just give me a sec. I'm gonna try something. Let's go for the Skellies, then Tornado the switch in instantly to kill it. He's probably going to try and protect it, right? Nope, he didn't. Oh, he did. Okay, I was right. Perfect. We can Tesla to kill the Witch, and that's going to be a beautiful situation. So I'm very glad I decided not to rocket that because now look at our hands. And wow, he just fireballed that on basically 0. So I'm going to go Knight like this to get that MK. And get that tanked for as well. And then honestly, we're in a very, very good situation right now. I don't think we can lose this game as long as I play perfect because I feel like MK Fireball Bait is definitely an interesting deck, and I shouldn't lose to it if that makes sense. But I'm going to go for the, let's go for the late Ice Wiz on this. Maybe I should have logged low-key to get the Goblin Gang in there too. But I'll go Skellies like this. I'm going to save my log for something on offense. That's my thought process right now. Let's go Expo. The Ice Wiz should survive on 1 health, I believe. Perfect. And then, of course, he's going to go for the Skarmy. I can Evo Tesla that right now, and we might have a chance to get a small lock on tower potentially. Nope, he does go for the MK just in time. So I guess well played right there. But I'm going to go for my Knight regardless. He's probably going to be able to defend this pretty easily, but it's okay. I'm just going to have my log as well. Should I log this? I'm going to log this. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have logged that. Okay, it's fine. Just wasted my best counter to all of his cards, but it's all good. No worries. He at least fireballed. Yeah, I'm going to rocket tornado this because I have to kill the witch no matter what, and it's either I get the damage with the 3 elixir overcommit with the tornado, or I get no damage on the tower and I just rocket the witch straight up, which is fine either way, but I'd rather take the damage and give myself a chance to win this game. So I'm going to go Skellies like this and then Tesla all the way up high in a sec here to make sure the Skelly Barrel dies, and then Ice was going to clean up as well. Beautiful right now. He's going to go for the MK to back. Okay, I don't mind this too much. I'm going to go for my defensive expo like this, and then I can just go for the... I think we go Knight, then log on top of the Spear Goblins here. Not bad. I'm liking how we're controlling this match now, than a lot better than we were at the start of the match. So I'm just going to go for my Skellies to cycle, set up another Tesla for the Skeleton Barrel. If he goes for it, we're going to set it up either way. Perfect. That's perfect timing on that. And then we can just go for a, sir, I don't think Fireball cycles the move, but I could be wrong. You might be the genius here. He's going to go for the MK on the back again. We'll just defensive expo like that, and then see what he does want to do right here. So I think we're chilling on this defense. He goes for the arrows again, which isn't really much of a surprise right there. I'm going to go Ice Fizz like this. Actually, yeah, we'll go here. He's probably going to Fireball this, like cycle to another Fireball, then go for the Fireball, which is completely fine with me, because what I'm going to do is Evo Tesla Pi, and then I think we're in a spot where I could probably just go late log. I need to get an Expo going, maybe. Nah, I don't think we do. I think we just keep rocketing. I mean, is there a point to even going offensive Expo when he has this many annoying cards? I'm going to do it on the right-hand side just to be annoying. Oh my gosh, bro, we predicted him. That's perfect. And now he's like low-key in a bad spot. I'm going to go for the Skellies to help out that push over there, then Evo Knight on the opposite lane, then Tesla on the right-hand side to help out my Expo. There's the Skarmy. I'm going to actually tornado this instantly to get a lock on tower. Maybe, no, he goes for the Witch. That's fine. The Tesla takes care of the Witch really fast, and the Expo's going to get on tower, I think. That's huge. He's going to have to arrow summon a predictive Expo, and I think we are in business right now, and the Expo locks. He has no resets. We did it, guys. We did it. We got all the way to 3,000, it looks like, without losing a single game, which, you know, it doesn't seem like it'd be that hard, but I think it's a 10 win streak, which is kind of crazy if you really think about it. No matter what range you're in, 10 wins is hard to get in a row. And he's going to go ahead and lose his entire tower to the Expo. Beautiful way to finish the video right there. I'll show you guys my battle log, of course, so you don't think I'm cheating or whatever. We did get to 3,000, of course, with that game, and we haven't lost a single match, as you can see right here. Let me just scroll through all of it, and that's going to be GG. So I hope you guys enjoyed this longer video, and I definitely enjoyed recording it. It was a grind for sure, but we got to 3K, and I'm excited for in season. Anyways, hope you have a good one, guys, and peace.